morning. I'm just going to bring to you a short class on a bit of breathing and a little bit of work in kneeling for those of you who can. If you can't kneel, then just do the exercises in sitting and that would be fantastic. Right, okay, to start with we're going to do a bit of breathing. So sitting up nice and upright, head over your shoulders, nice straight back, and pop your hands on your tummy, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to take as big a breath in as you can, and you're trying to feel your rib cage expanding. Okay, so there's several ways you can do this. So you can have your hands on your rib cage, so if I like, I've got my fingers just touching. So if I take a breath in, my fingers move apart a little bit and back in. And so I'm going to breathe in and out. Now, to really try and make sure that you get the breath down to the lower part of your ribs, so to get your lower ribs expanding, then what you can do, this is a tip I got in a singing class, is that you pull your tummy in, pushing all your air out. Now, as you pull your tummy in and then let it drop, you should find that you get the breath just comes in and it opens up much more down here. Because there's a tendency is if I say to you, take a deep breath in, it's going to be all from up here. So we're going to try and get to the lower ribs expanding. So breathing out first, pushes the air, squashes the air out, then letting your tummy drop, taking a breath in, brings it in and out. Excellent. Now the important thing with breathing exercises is don't do too many deep ones in a row, okay? So usually we would advise only a maximum of 3 deep breaths in a row, because after that you can then feel a bit lightheaded. Now if you feel lightheaded after having done 2, then don't do a 3rd. So it's not a competition, and as you practice breathing exercises you may find that you can do more. So let's try that again. So we're going to do 3 in a row, okay? And the second 2 should be easier and you get a deeper breath, because if you let all your air go then it's much easier to expand afterwards. So hands on your tummy. If you want and can, breathe out first, push all that air out, then let your tummy drop and try and take a breath in and out. Push all that air out, push all that air out, and we're going straight for another big breath. And out. Breathe out, push all that air out, and drop the tummy. Breathe in and out. Now, for those of you who are kneeling, we can put that breathing into a sort of a yoga move. So we can go into kneeling on hands and knees and do that with a cat-cow, so where you're arching your back up. So if you're on the floor, then I'm going to come back so you can see me. So you're on the floor, and then you can tuck your bottom in and arch up. And then you're going, as you breathe in, and then as you breathe out, let your back drop, and then your head will arch up a little bit. And then as you breathe in, arch up, all the way up, and breathe out. If you're not on the floor, you can just carry on with your deep breathing and then breathe in. Last time. Hold and breathe out. Now if you're on your hands and knees, you can do a little drop your bottom back towards your heels, stretch the arm out into child's pose, just to stretch yourself out. Okay, so this time we're going to do it with a hold. So we're going to do the breath in and breath out, and this time have a hold. Okay, so I'm going to count to 5 when I'm doing the hold, but if you don't manage the 5, don't worry. Just hold it for as long as you can. Again, this is breathing is involved muscles, and you can get better at it. So I'm going to breathe in. So I'm going to breathe out first, and then I'm going to let my tummy drop. Take a breath in. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe out. Push all the air out, and then I'm going to let my tummy drop. Get a big breath in, filling up my lungs, and I'm going to hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out. And then last one, tummy drop. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out. Good. Normal breathing resumes. Okay, so it's the deep breaths, it just can make you feel a little bit lightheaded, and so we don't want that. Okay, so for those of you who are on the floor, we're going to do another exercise, and if you're not on the floor, then you can do that breath and hold again, so you can count yourself in. I'm going to be doing it, but if you say you can't do 5, that's fine. So we're going to go on our hands and knees again. Now this time, so you breathe, pulling in your tummy. So on your hands and knees, pulling in your tummy. My back is going to stay flat, but I'm pulling my tummy in. Breathing in, I'm going to hold 2, 3, 4, 5, and then out. And your tummy can drop down. Then I'm going to pull my tummy up. Breathe in. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Breathe out. Tummy's dropped. I'm pulling my tummy up, lifting it up. Breathe in. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, and drop. Okay, there we go. Now that whole pulling up your tummy exercise, you can practice. It's a really good way of lifting up your tummy, because in that position, because you can feel it lifting up. But you can practice holding your tummy up and just breathing, just gently, not deep breaths. Okay, last couple. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to be using our voices a little bit. Well, not really voices. So this is again another exercise that often we use in sort of the vocal warm-ups. So hands on your tummy, and this time you're going to try and pull your tummy in and make a shh sound. So you go shh, and it's trying to make it come from pushing the air in from your tummy as opposed to making it shh 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 from your voice. So I'm going to do 3, and the third one is going to be, I'm going to try and hold it a bit longer. So I'm going to go shh shh shh, and let the tummy drop. And as I let my tummy drop, I take breath in. I'm going to do it again. Shh shh shh. And so as soon as I let my tummy drop, breath comes in. So we're going to do 3 of those in a row. Okay, so we're going to go shh shh shh. There we go. Did I do 3? Right, hopefully I did 3. And you can, so that's a good exercise to do, just to, again, get the tummy and the breath going. Right, the last one we're going to do is a breath in, and we're going to be lifting our arms up. And again, if you're doing this in sitting, I'll quickly get the chair to demonstrate. If you're doing this in sitting, make sure your bottom is right at the back of the chair. You can have your knees a little bit apart, and the movement, and you can do this in kneeling, but take the arms up as you breathe in. Bring the arms up, and then we're going to fold forward as we breathe out, and then uncurl back up. Bring the arms all the way back up, and then bring the arms back to the the wrist a little bit stretched. Release the arms, we're going to breathe in. Right, so hang on, I will go now show you how you do it in kneeling. Okay, so in kneeling, you're going to breathe in, up like this, and then we're going to fold forwards. Now again, you can have your knees slightly apart, breathing forwards, stretching out, and then uncurl all the way back up and bring arms back to the middle. So from the front one, so it's fold forward and come back up, all the way up and back to the middle. Right, okay, so I will do this in kneeling because I'm on the floor now, but if you're doing it in sitting, then that's fine. We're going to do this 3 times, all right? So we're going to start off with, I'll do it facing you. So you're going to breathe in, take your arms up, bring arms, then folding forward, allow yourself to rest in that position, breathe in as you come up, and breathe out. So you can take the arms back up, so breathe in, breathe out, fold forward, let yourself rest in that position, and back up, breathing in, arms all the way up, breathe out. And then last one, breathe in, lifting the arms up, fold forward, hold it, and coming back up. And there we go. Right, well, thank you very much for joining me with that, and I will bring you another video shortly.